And you can see real, just like we were talking about on all the other runs, you can see the bubble lines. You see them forming, and the bubble lines are just that little foam, and it's telling you that's where the seams are meeting. This is a big run because you got the current coming from up there, so you've obviously got a seam coming from your up above on the right, then you got the middle right below the churning water. But the real sweet spot's going to be right down the outside one, where the biggest water meets this shallow water right here. You know, it's a perfect bottom. There's just enough on the bottom. All kinds of insects are living on it. You got clingers, you got caddis, you got midges, stoneflies. I'll pick one up in a minute, see if we can find some. But I'm just going to stay back here. I'm just going to get a little bit further up here. I've still got my Baetis on. Right here, a little pseudo. Almost always, they'll move to the softest water possible to feed. Now, I'm going to push them out of here pretty quick. It's pretty clear. I'm sure they can see me too. I've got a single B shot on. I'm just going to scope this out, see if there's anybody right in front of me. I didn't make it 3 feet without touching, so that's perfect, which I actually thought was a fish. I'll keep my rod down, let it swing out. Keeping the line, just watch the indicator. Bend it below it. All right, here I'm going to let this swing out a little bit. I'm going to lift it. I'm just going to lift up a little bit at the bottom, see if there's anything eating emergers yet. Just keep moving down through this thing. I'm having a hard time believing we haven't hit a fish in there. Realistically, it should be about 10 or 15 casts. If you don't get an eat, and you know it's fishy water, and you know you're getting down where the fish are, you better start changing up. Like right now. Probably the most common question I get in the shop, what size tippet? And basically, the only thing I nymph with is SA fluorocarbon. I own fluorocarbon, period. That's all I do when I'm nymphing. Basically, I run 4X down to 18, and when I run 18s and below, I might go to 5X, but I always try to start with 4X. You're just, especially in fast water, and so I'm going to start with 4X. If I feel like that's the reason I'm not getting eats, then I'll switch it to 5X. Seldom do I see a need to do that. Fluorocarbon, is less visible at 4X than 5X mono is, and basically the only stuff I use is this SA fluoro. It's stronger than all get out. And the only reason I go lighter, it's not for visibility. If the line's too stiff, too thick, and you got a little tiny fly on there, it just basically sits out there, really rigid on the end of your line. So it's more about mobility on the line than it is about the visibility. I really think especially underwater, I think you're giving the fish a lot of credit thinking that he's looking at your leader. Usually I run about 14 inches between the lead and the first fly. Because I use loops, I can go a little shorter because the loop's going to hang down a little bit. And then about the same thing to the dropper. Never have figured out which one's the point and which one's the bottom fly. Like I'm running lead fly. So I got the lead here, then I'll have my next fly, and then my next fly. The further this fly is from your lead, the higher it's going to ride. So if you're trying to have something that looks like it's coming up, don't put a bead head on the bottom, put it in the middle if you want that there. And then this one's, the lead's going to be on the bottom. This fly is going to be up above it. So remember that when you're set. And because I think this is mostly going to be emerging flies, I actually lengthened this up a little bit too, because I think the flies are going to be coming up off the bottom. And Crystal Serendipity, it's a bright fly. It's supposed to be an emergent caddis, it's a middle fly. And then below that, I went to a size 20 Baetis. Just got done talking about, you know, usually you go to 5X when you hit 20. I'm gonna put it on this 4X. I'm seeing a ton of pseudos out there, which are usually a 24. All right, so let's see if they've set my line above the indicator right now while it's sinking. The little man, because most of this is gonna be below me. Then I'm gonna feed a little line down. So now I'm really starting right now. I think I'm just getting to the best part of the run. See that thing eating my indicator? That'll teach him. Oh, how do you like that, Spanky? Oh, that's a big fish, Spanky. That's a biggie. You'll like this one, Gene. Fish ate my indicator twice, and then this fish ate it underneath it. I was watching that fish eat my indicator, and this fish came up. This is a nice fish. Oh, did you see that? There was a brown about that long, which I thought I had on. He had this fish in his face. That's a cutty. But if you look that whole time, see that? That fish, I had about a 26-inch brown on. He had this little cutty in his mouth the whole time. He dropped it right when we got there. But there's where he had him bit, right there. The other one's right here behind the fins, hard to see. But he had that little cut through. It's his lucky day. Not quite ours. We needed that fish. What I really want to get is a splashy little 8-inch rainbow right now to see if, like that, see if that brown will come back. Let him, whoa, did you see that? He's after it. Did you see it? Did you see that fish jump for it? Oh, well, let's swim around out there for a minute. Oh my God, of all the times, there he is, he's under it. He's got him. Look at that. Look at him, look at him, look at him, look at him. Look at that giant brown. He's just, there's predatory for you. He's just chowing that little thing. I gotta get him out of there, I feel terrible. Oh, I gotta go get a streamer. Handful of flies in the boat. So I put on a barely legal. That fish is all juiced up out there, so let's see if we can get him to go. There he is. Oh, he didn't like that minnow. Sucker! Showed himself too many times. He was right in the sweet spot. 10-foot 5-weight. Nymph rod. I don't know if that's the same fish. Nice fish, but he's not that one. Oh, I like that, buddy. You shouldn't have ate that little cutthroat. Handles that pretty good. Oh, didn't like that little barely legal. Come over here. Oh, didn't like that, did you? Come here. That's what you get for eating cutthroat. That'll work. Gave me a face full of fish slime. He ate the cutty. Ouch, that really hurts right now. Hey, guess he's paying me back. Yow, guess we both pay. That'll work. Now we're both bleeding. I just want to get that. I'm trying to. Came up. He came up and ate the cutty. Then we got on cue, I said if I can get a little rainbow, see if he'll get all juiced up. And he did. And then he stuck my fly in my arm. I don't know if that's the same one or not. I'm supposed to be using a bank robber when I do that. Eddie, so I went and got these nymph rods coming. We got a 9.5 6 or a 9.5 4, I mean, a 10 4 and a 10 6 or 10 5, I mean. And so I went and grabbed my 10 5 because it's the beefiest one. No problem with that guy. I'm still not convinced that was him. Man, I wish he hadn't stuck there. Number 2 threw me. They don't like each other. They're bad neighbors. Those 2 nest right above my house. They're being bad neighbors. They just don't get along. Now this hole's loaded. There's finally a sweet spot. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Nice little rainbow. Maybe they're getting... I try to always watch, see what fly they're on. He's on the bottom fly, which is the hare's ear. Even if you lose the fish, you want to be always looking to see what fly he ate. Well, this run wasn't a complete loss. Got that little brownie out of there, that little carnivore. But so what we do, you work it up, section it off, take it in pieces, start close, fish out, move down, do the same thing if you want to start from the bottom and do that. So, you move down to the next one.